Good evening, and welcome to Hitch Cocktails, the improvised thriller/drinking game. In just a moment, I will be coming to you for a suggestion, and then myself and the nefarious fellows behind me will perform a full-length improvised thriller in the style of Alfred Hitchcock. Now, the suggestion we're looking for this evening is that of a fear, but not an everyday fear like clowns or heights. No, we're looking for a fear that you believe is unique to you, like Meatloaf or Charles Dickens novels. And now, if you have a fear that you believe is unique to you, please shout it out.
Icebergs!
Icebergs! I heard icebergs clearly first. And so we will take icebergs as our fear du jour. One more caveat. Because we are portraying high-class crime, you will notice a wet bar on the side of the stage. Throughout the course of the show, performers will be offered drinks in scenes. They must accept the drink and complete the drink before the end of the scene. And so our show will become more complicated one way or another. And now, Hitch Cocktails is proud to present the thriller entitled
Just the Tip.
With the exciting tagline that reads,
during World War II, a British supply ship is going against icy waters when a murder occurs on the deck. Will they be frozen in fear, or will they just let it go?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Hitch Cocktails proudly presents
Just the Tip.
Captain! Well, I hate to say it, Captain, but we've made it. We made it to the North Pole, right? I don't know what we're doing up here so far away from the war, sir.
It's the only way to evade the Germans. They would never expect people who are sailing supplies from America to Britain to go by way of the North Pole.
Obviously forgot to mention, Captain, it's quite odd to have a dame on the ship. It's bad luck, even.
No, this woman can be trusted. She's my niece. She's
I had them backwards.
one of the finest signalmen we have. Eyes like an eagle. And she is completely deaf.
Captain, you mind if I have a drink? Captain, you just tell me that, and I seen over there what she was doing.
As long as you pour me one.
All right, does your cousin want one as well?
Let me ask. Would you like a drink?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Captain, what are you drinking, sir?
I am a brown man, you know that.
Dear sir. Many a times I poured this drink for you, sir.
Oh, careful there, careful.
I'm just a little nervous, Captain.
No! I have sailed this route many a time. Never had we had any trouble.
Captain, the dame on the ship.
She can't hear anything. Can we want?
It's just not good luck, sir, unless you expose her breast to sea, and I don't want to ask upon that of your cousin, sir.
Well, I hate to tell you this, but we have been taking a few passengers along.
More women, sir.
Yes, I'm afraid.
This is an army, sir! What are you That won't come and take me a break! All right, sir.
Yes, it's very hard to get across the waters this time of year. Some very wealthy passengers has paid us to seek passage with our cargo.
And let me get this straight, Captain. All these people, they all happen to be your cousins, is that it?
If on the manifest, sure. Listen, we're perfectly fine. They're just a few upstanding citizens. We have a very wealthy woman of means, and we have a very...
Thank you. I like you a lot.
Oh, no, it's going to be hard to hate on Captain. Captain, I never told you about my prior experience on ships before, have I?
No, that would have been a very good thing to bring up in your interview.
Oh, Captain, I've been growing up on ships my whole life.
Well, that sounds perfect. That's what you said, and I was like, you're hired.
You should ask more questions.
Oh, God.
There was a squall, south of Wales. There was a girl on board. She was about the same age as your cousin. And the men started to just drop off like flies. Like nobody was there to take over the ship anymore. I don't know where they went, Captain, but I do know this. That ship capsized in that squall, and I got away.
Wouldn't that make you the most likely suspect?
Shut up! Sorry, I just had a whole trial. I forgot to mention that. Did you do any background
I did
research?
nothing.
I guess it's the Navy. You just don't ask questions.
I said you were at war. You're like, I've been on ships my whole life. And I'm like, get up funny hats. And then we were here.
Sorry, Captain. I was just accused
No,
of that
it's-
crime so many times. Well, it's not. Cherchez la femme, they say. The French people.
Yes, we're
Look for the woman, they say, Captain.
we're at war with the French. Should we be taking advice from them?
Good point.
Hello. My shift is over. Not quite yet, I forgot. Cousin Captain.
Yes.
There's an abnormal amount of ice floating about.
Ah, perfect. It'd be impossible for the Germans to follow us through all that ice.
I only caught half of that, but thank you for responding.
We're going to leave as close to the icebergs as possible. That way no one can possibly follow us.
To fool the Germans.
Captain, why are we testing our luck?
Testing our luck. I don't think I'm a Navy man. I don't believe in such superstitions. Why, just the other day I had a ladder installed in the front entrance to my bridge so I could just walk under it back and forth.
I thought that was all,
I have
Captain.
numerous black cats just loose upon the ship.
Strays, once again, my fault for not picking up on that one. I should have been more aware of it when
Do
we
you
got the
need
ship
an
in the
umbrella?
mirrors.
I got one right here.
No, please. Please stop.
I don't believe in bad luck.
Ah, it's bad luck to throw an umbrella underneath the staircase outside. I don't know anymore.
You people from Wales have the weirdest traditions. I don't believe in luck, I believe in skill. And I have hired the finest staff I could imagine. A deaf signal woman, a man who seems terrified of sailing. What could possibly go wrong?
I suppose you're looking for the captain, are you?
No.
No?
No, poor captain.
Well, I'm looking for him.
Whatever for?
Whatever for? Why don't you look outside there, Dave? It seems that we've got ice floes flowing around. We're supposed to be in Britain by now.
Actually, I'm a duchess, not a dame, and I wish you would address me as such.
Wait a minute.
Oh!
I know you.
How uncouth to touch a duchess's sunshade.
Oh, I'm real sorry there. Duchess Van Horn, right?
Dear, you must have recognized me from my numerous newspaper stories.
Oh, of course. I mean, even back in the States, we get newspapers.
Yes.
From England. What brings you on this rig?
I took passage on this naval vessel.
I gathered that.
I was finishing. I was posing for effect.
Oh, so I'm not used to dealing with royalties. I'm an advertising man myself.
Oh, I'm not royalty. I'm simply landed gentry.
What?
My family has inherited a plot of land in England, and over the years has passed it along. And I imagine I'll never inherit, but I have inherited the title because you see, my mother had a higher rank than my father when they married, and I therefore get my father's rank because my mother raised the rank of my father. You see, never mind.
I gotta be honest, I haven't understood a word. No, I've been checking out those baubles around here now.
Oh.
Pretty amazing. Pretty, fancy wearing a fur, entire dress made of, looks like you've, murdered a Pennington. Doesn't seem like, quite the wear for a ship, is all I'm saying.
Well, I thought it would be most intriguing to take passage on a naval vessel, because I've never done it before, and I know before my father passed, he said, women will never be on a naval vessel, and I said, Papa, I'll show you what for. So I waited 15 years.
I'm related to him, indirectly.
Aren't we
Through
all?
my uncle's well, yeah.
Technically.
Look, I'm sorry to be so poor. I just feel like I'm going a little stir crazy on here. Edwards, my name's Edwards.
Oh, and I'm the Duchess.
Yes.
Thank you for your honorable headbutt.
I'm not quite sure. Oh, gosh, should I be sitting?
You
Please.
don't. No. I pose. Feel free to sit.
You haven't seen the captain, have you? Since we got on board this tub, I haven't seen hide or hair of it.
If I recall our relationship correctly, that was the very first question you asked of me, and I believe I said no.
I'm sorry, you said a lot. I really hope he comes soon. Honestly, I'm not good at small talk. My wife's wife last said that. It's part of why I'm going to England.
Oh, you had a wax wife?
She was real. She wasn't like a mannequin.
Oh, heavens!
Is this Captain?
Yes. Hello.
Captain.
Sorry, I know I was supposed to meet you. Bit of a row.
A row?
Yes.
You're on to the seven. What's going on? We're supposed to be in England yesterday.
Well, we had to pause the ship. I'm sure you've noticed we've stopped moving.
Yeah.
That's the
Man
siren.
overboard!
Oh!
I say it's siren or wolves.
We had somebody fall overboard.
What?
I'm sorry, I will not be able to join you for cocktails.
Oh, how uncool.
Yes, just remain calm. You'll get moving and hopefully save the persons from the icy waters.
Captain, can I speak with you just once?
It's really serious. You can hear me.
I understand.
Captain, I also need
Man
to
All right. What the hell are you doing?
I'm looking at the view for dramatic effects. Now, Captain, as you know, I'm from England, New England.
I find it so distressing.
No,
that
really, there's a guy in the water!
Right.
That my sleeping quarters are among
Now there's two guys in the water! Another guy jumped in to get the first guy!
They are dropping like flies.
Honestly, Captain, grab a hold of yourself.
Captain, now that two men have jumped overboard, perhaps I inquire if I could perhaps take both of their
Man
beds
overboard!
to make a double bed
Overboard!
for myself
All
rather
right.
than sleep.
Provided that one or both of them don't survive, their living quarters yours. Your problem.
Growing up in a small
All
town.
Where's the other man?
Put a hook down!
Where's the other man?
He's drowned! He's fallen to the
All
depths!
right, get you a rope to stay.
Give me a rope or something!
Hold on, we're not very long.
Maybe a drink of some kind!
It looks like a drinkish.
Send a signalman with a drink! Captain!
We can't let you in her boat because she's a woman. It's against British policy to have a man and a woman in a boat that small.
I understand! I'm not a good person. I would have done naughty things!
Got it. Pull them. Pull. Aboard. Here, sir.
Okay.
Oh, sir, what?
That's all that's left of him.
No.
Oh, I know this man. He was a terrible seaman. Honestly, the falling overboard is less shocking at this point. But still, he didn't deserve it. Did you see him? Did you see him fall in?
Oh, I did, Captain. He was walking along the side of the ship, and it was almost as if a gust of wind came up and knocked him off and into the water.
Knocked him half into the water, eh?
You heard me straight.
You need another drink.
I do.
Listen, passengers be worried?
The thing is, Captain, it looked windy, but it's not. There's no wind.
Of course not. It's the North Pole.
Just a bunch of ice.
You're not saying that someone pushed him overboard, are you?
It was foggy and dark, and I couldn't tell. It's quite possible somebody...
Listen, you cannot speak a word of this to anyone.
What?
Everyone's already on nerves. The Germans are after us. Icebergs everywhere. We can't let them know there's possibly a murderer on board.
Well, that's the greater danger, isn't it, Captain?
We're at war. We make sacrifices like lying to people about murderers on ships. There's a promotional poster and everything.
I've seen it. It's well-designed propaganda. Captain, but how could we? Well, listen, we haven't seen hide nor hair of a German in about 2
May
minutes.
I direct you to the motivational poster?
All right.
Loose lips about murderers. Sink ships full of murderers.
Right. It's a real cute kitten hanging on a branch.
And you best hang in there as well.
I don't understand what the kitten has to do with the saying.
Because if you thought it would be a catastrophe.
Yes! That's a point.
Kittens don't have voices or words.
And nor should you. Do not speak a word of this to anyone.
I get it now. I'm a kitten.
That's the right attitude. Her. Now.
Okay. What if he was murdered? What if he was pushed off?
Fine.
That means somebody on the ship is pushing people off the ship.
Fine. We'll do a quiet investigation.
You and I.
Yes.
Together again.
Oh, we've worked together for years.
I know.
Is this just because you want to hang out more? Because...
No.
Listen. We'll quietly conduct ourselves among the passengers, not letting them know what happened. It was an accident. There was ice on the deck. He slipped.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
That's very believable. Now, hopefully we'll be able to find the salt that did it before long, hey, Captain?
Well, maybe it was an accident. Maybe somebody was embarrassed. They actually, nudged into them. And we can let them confess and then we'll forget all about it.
Oh, sure, a happy accident.
Right.
Just a thing that happened. Just a...
Are you all right?
I wish I was a kitten.
Oh.
Now see here, I won't stand for this, I'll tell you. Look at my sheets.
Oh, wait, where's it gonna go already, okay?
Well, what am I supposed to do? We're supposed to be in
Just
England
take
already.
it. I know. All right? I know you want that contract with Boeing with the Great Britons, and it's a part of our job to kind of sell that information, but we just can't do it out of the blue, okay? You gotta get your head down, get your focus in the game, and right now we're standing on a ship, so I'm going crazy.
You're going crazy.
Yes.
I had a conversation with the Duchess, and frankly, I don't even know if it actually happened. Headbutted her hand.
You headbutted her hand?
I got mustard.
Dick, you just gotta let this stuff go, okay? British people are weird, they don't make any sense. Why would you go up to the North Pole then come back down to England, all right?
I don't know. Apparently the captain thinks we're fighting the French.
What?
That you do.
They always have like a long-standing love-hate thing. Yeah, I know. French people and English people. Ugh. They had a whole war. It was like 12 years, I think. Come in.
I hope it's the pals.
Gentlemen, announcing the Duchess Van Horn.
It happened. It was real.
You should be inviting Duchesses in there.
Ma'am, good to see you.
Sorry, I'm just trying to follow custom.
What brings you to our suite?
I like you.
She showed you her eyes.
It's good. British royalty not allowed to hide.
Sorry, I'm just going from suite to suite to see if anyone here has passed away so that I might take their bed.
Seems quite odd.
I heard
Must be bored on this ship. It has been standing for quite some time.
Well, I was made a promise by the captain.
Oh, were you? What the promise was that? I can barely get a word with the man.
He said if someone dies, I could have their bed.
That's morbid. Can I get you a drink?
Oh, I would
So, you're royalty, huh?
No, I'm landed gentry.
Landed gentry?
I'm landed gentry. You see, a certain plot of land in Abbey is not quite a big deal, but an abbey is actually a town. It's like, the thing that people don't get is the abbey is actually like an entire town, and the estate is.
You know what? That's good, yeah. I'm surprised that nobody gave you a room yet. You know, you could just have mine. I can barely sleep. I'm just on edge.
Oh, I have a room. I'm just looking to double up mattresses.
Oh. Are they lumpy? Or?
No, I'm landed gentry. I'm just used to sleeping on at least 4 mattresses.
Understood. Well,
But
Mr.
I'm uncharacteristically compassionate in this case. Whatever. Are you not sleeping well?
Oh, we were sent here by Boeing. We're admin, you see. We're meant to see if they wanted to contract it all. Possibly have us make some planes for them.
We kind of made some bit of a splash back in the U.S. We made some posters with the series of cats.
Yeah. For the war effort. Food slips, sink ships,
Of murderers.
and murderers.
Full of murders. There was a jingle.
I mean, we can cue it up right now. I play a great piano.
Oh, you play the piano, do you? Listen to me, brothers and sisters. Fight for your country in America. Don't let your lips flab. Because if they do, you could sink ships. It's sort of a work in progress.
I can honestly say
Who now?
Might as well. Come in.
The captain wants to warn you. We're about to hit an iceberg. Brace for impact.
What?
Oh!
Do I have to repeat it?
No.
There's going to be an iceberg. We're going to hit it. Brace for an impact.
He's aware. Why doesn't he turn?
How long are we supposed to brace for?
I don't know. Just keep holding it. Either part of the ship has fallen overboard or someone's jumped again.
Okay, now what do we do?
I don't know.
This is a very real situation where I have no training whatsoever.
Well, you said take the ship. You said we can take a ship to the England. That would be best. Now look at the situation we're in.
It's my fault. I'm sorry. But at the same time, ships are really cool, aren't they?
Yes. Okay. Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
Duchess, I think it's best that you return to your suite, and we're gonna find out what's happening here.
Yes, I will, even though I'm most distressed to return
Well, you
to
can have a
only
seat in my room if you want.
Well, you probably have, what, two mattresses?
Yes, we have all the mattresses.
Yeah,
and we're using them both. Thank you.
Edwardson and I can sleep butts above. We've done it before.
I'll take my leave of you.
Yes.
Oh no! How did that happen? An iceberg? Captain Cousin?
Damage report.
Well, it's absolute chaos. There's fires below deck. The ensigns are doing a good job of putting them out,
They
Captain.
would breach the hull.
No, we're going to be fine. We're not going to sink.
All right, so the engines are just out.
The engines are completely out. We're not going anywhere anytime soon.
Well, we can repair the engines, but we can't move.
What?
It was your job to look out for icebergs. I know I wasn't on the bridge when it happened, but you should have contacted me.
I'm sorry, Captain Cousin. I thought I could steer the wheel with my womanly strength. It was lacking.
Fine, it's not your fault. I should have paid again. Can I get you a drink?
Yes, please. What will happen now?
Well, we have to wait at least 12 hours to get those fires out and get the engine started again. In the meantime, oh, I'm sorry.
Ugh.
We have to wait at least 12 hours to get those fires out and get the engine started again. In the meantime, we have to keep the passengers calm. Speaking of which, do you happen to know anything about the man who fell overboard?
Oh, Harold? Well, he was very inept, you know.
Yes, I know.
I think he liked me.
Sure.
He seemed like sort of an incompetent sort, if you don't mind me saying so.
Well, I mean, he seemed that way, but not in like a 2-minute interview that anybody could be blamed for, right?
Pretty obvious to
All
me,
right,
and
calm
I only
down.
have a bit
4.
of my faculties.
4. 8%.
I also have a, never mind.
What? I didn't interview either. What else do you have wrong with you?
Well, my family.
All right, okay. Now give me the wheel. Listen. I mean, look. Our job now is to keep the passengers calm.
Absolutely. Calm is key. That's what my poster says. Oh, well, I keep it in my pocket.
Oh, what do you say that? Oh, calm is key, and there's a kitten lying on a pillow.
And the fun part is, I named him Susan.
You want me to make a pun about it real fast? I'm good at that. They're having a cat nap.
I take it back. You can do those facing away from me next time.
Okay. So why don't you go about and entertain our guests? Let them know what's going on. Let them know everything's fine. We'll be up and started in a few hours.
A few hours? 12 doesn't seem like a few.
Yeah, but if you say a few, people will think it's shorter, but then they'll be like, hey, you said a few, and I said, it's non-specific. It's what we do in the travel. They will catch on.
Captain, I need to talk to you.
All right, talk to me facing this way so they can't hear.
There's been another murder.
What?
Another dead body. But down in the engine rooms. It's half burnt to a crisp. But
What, then maybe it was just a fire. How do we know it was murder?
he's nowhere near the fire. His body's been dragged away from it. Charlie. I mean, he's burnt and everything, but he's also stabbed a bunch of times.
Barely the lead with that one.
I'm sorry you made me nervous by making me turn my back to the deaf girl. You know how I am.
Right, you hate all handicapped people, right?
Ooh, adaptation! All right. Yes, he's been stabbed. And his body's down there.
Who is it? Charlie?
Charlie. It's going to be right hard to fix the engines without a engine fixer. That's the proper title.
We're all British. We call them lollipop men lifts and engine fixers.
Engine fixers. Well, should I hide the body? What do you want me to do?
I don't know. We can't go around hiding bodies. It makes it look suspicious. Just roll it back into the fire.
Aye, aye!
Anything I should be concerned about?
He was just telling me the limbo competition has been canceled.
Oh, I know how the passengers like to get down.
Yes. Listen, you're a trustworthy woman, so I want to be honest with you. Everything's absolutely fine. There's no reason to be suspicious. Now hand her that wheel and go tell the passengers the same.
I could not agree anymore. This is the USS Minneapolis. To Untersea Boat 577. We are at latitude 17 and altitude sea level. We'll be here for 12 hours. Stop. Stop in between all those sentences. Come quickly. We're like a sitting duck. Fat duck. Bunch of ducks. You know what I mean. Over.
Oh.
What did I do? I'm sorry, Duchess. I may not know your customs, and clearly I don't know my place.
How dare you greet a member of the landed gentry?
Well, how dare you occupy our communications room?
I'm simply trying to make a call.
Where to? I'm sorry, I've never been there before.
Oh, it's I was going to call my papa and tell him
certainly enough of that going on around here.
So he should express some relief, but there was a call at the time by the deaf girl who remarkably had headphones on.
That doesn't seem to make a lot of sense there,
It
Duchess.
seemed rather suspicious.
I'll say so. Hey, say, would you like a drink?
Of course.
We keep this booze cabinet in the communications room because it can get awful boring in here.
You know, I must say, I can't say I've made your acquaintance up until this point.
Ah!
And you clearly have not made mine. What was the demonstration of poor etiquette you so wrongfully set upon?
Again, I do apologize for my terrible manners, but I've been extremely busy with the murders that are happening, and the captain's got a lot on his plate, and he kind of shifts some of it off to me. They call me lucky. I got a promotion after that poor sap got pushed overboard.
Lucky? Oh, lucky murders a man pushed overboard. God, there's so much information for a poor, feeble, feminine mind such as my own to process.
Oh, you look strong. I'm sure you can handle it.
Start at the beginning.
Well,
All right.
Captain!
We have an engine fixture now. The engines will be running in only about 11 more hours.
God blimey, is it a walrus? Where'd you find an engine fixer out in the middle of the Antarctica?
Well,
Wherever we are.
can't tell you. In company with it's top secret.
Oh, please, don't write me. I was just going to call my papa and let him know I hadn't yet been murdered.
I set up the coordinates for you, Memmy. All you gotta do is have a seat, put the headphones on, and talk away.
I'm much obliged.
Don't ever
I'm a kitten! I wanna be a kitten!
You will be someday.
No.
Listen.
Yes.
Two Americans on board, the advertising man. One of them has a history as an engine fixer. Oh, I'm sorry. We don't call them advertising men in Britain. We call them commercial hooligans. Two commercial hooligans.
Oh, and hello, Papa!
Hello! Who is this?
It's me, your Poochie.
Poochie, how are you?
I'm still quite alive.
Oh, the bully! We were just wondering if our precious gem had been murdered.
Yes,
How
Papa.
nice to hear you have not.
There's no telling how long we're gonna be here.
I tell you, I've talked to everyone. There seems to be no one as suspicious of me. Maybe it was just an accident. Maybe it was pierced by engine equipment and it just looked like my These are just fall overboard accident. It's wartime. Things like this happen. Did you see the cat poster?
Things like this happen with a cute little kitten hanging from a branch. I've seen it. But I don't believe it, Captain. Nothing happens for no reason. Yeah, that's right.
Nothing happens for no reason.
No, this all happened for a reason. I know it did, and I'm going to find out who did it. I know you're too much of a coward to investigate.
Sir, I'm a Navy man. I'm your superior officer. Will not take this kind of talk from you.
Why aren't you talking to me? Seems an expensive call.
Consider yourself relieved of duty.
What?
Yes.
That's not fair. We're in the middle of the Arctic Ocean.
You are not nothing but a passenger. You have no more officer rights. Go return to your cabin. I don't want to see you through the end of the voyage.
That's ridiculous, Captain. You need my help.
Please. I have a staff of one deaf woman now. I can easily sail this ship all the way to England.
Oh, she's not quite deaf, though. She was on the communicator earlier. What? The Duchess saw her. What?
Well, that's it, Papa.
What do you mean?
Give my love to Papa. Love you, mean it.
You failing?
Duchess, I'm going to have to ask you to leave the radio room. There seems to be a bit of a compromise of our integrity of the secrecy. I apologize.
I'll bring you those mattresses you asked for. Those extra ones, too
Thank
sweet.
heavens! I
Hello?
only have five.
Where's my poochie kid?
I think I just heard German code.
Doesn't look like you know what you're doing there, Edwards.
This place is a mess. I don't understand how an engine could run at all,
I
basically.
didn't know that oil was red in England. That's weird.
It's not oil at all. It's, oh God, it's blood.
Be negative?
Be negative.
That's hot.
Oh, that's... Oh, what an odd door to an engine room. What's the matter?
Are you down here investigating the deadness?
Of the engine? Yes, absolutely. You've been dead in the water for 9 hours.
You're the engine fixer.
I'm the mechanic.
The captain needs you right now up on the deck.
Well, I don't see what he could need me up there for. I'm in the middle of a sensitive operation.
Edwards, you weren't getting it.
Your partner can carry on. It looks like you've got the thing pulled
Oh
apart.
no, I'll just stare at it for an hour until he gets back. It's all right.
Don't touch anything.
You know what? I'll pour myself an engine room drink.
Come on now.
All right, remember, don't touch anything. It's very sensitive.
Or I won't, Edwards. I won't.
What is this all about?
This whole ship's falling apart.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
I'm the captain's cousin. I'll take a drink. Thanks for asking. I'm part of here.
So why are you cussing up on his mother's side?
I read lips like an expert.
Oh, great.
Interesting. How exactly does one fix an engine?
Well, I wouldn't touch it if I... I wouldn't touch it if I were you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Look, what's this part for?
I do... Wait. Whoa. Why don't you just take a drink and relax?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just
It's the engine room beer, liquor cabinet. It's not very nice. I'm sorry. Cheap vodka mostly. You're too pretty to be on a ship like this, you know?
Thank you. You're too not working for the ship to be working in the engine room.
Apparently there were no engine fixers on board. As the British call them.
I know. How exactly did you acquire the skills to fix such an engine?
Oh, I have no skills to fix that engine. I like staring at it, though. It's got a lot of parts. It's cool. My partner, you see, he knows how to fix the engine.
He does?
Yes.
Does he?
Yes.
Well, he's probably the man I'd like to see then.
Oh. Do you want me to go up to where him and the captain were meeting and bring him back?
Please send him down if you don't mind. It's awfully important for a woman.
Why is it important?
Well, you see, it's just that my captain...
See,
my
something
cousin is-
suspicious is going on here.
What?
And you, as a crew member of this ship, maybe you know something. Maybe you know something extra, something you can let me in on. See, I'm kind of at a loss right now. I'm looking at a broken engine, one that looks like it was hit by, I don't know, a pipe or something. Looks like it was hit on purpose. And that iceberg we hit wasn't much of a jostle. I've been on ships before. I don't know. Stuff isn't adding up. You know what I mean?
No, everything seems normal to me. What exactly are your thoughts?
No thoughts, really.
You must have thoughts. Someone as handsome
You know what,
and tall as you.
I'll go up to that bridge and get that guy.
No, please, wait. Maybe stay and talk a while, actually.
Why talk? You're really just looking at me, and I could just...
I'll have a watermelon. See, I'm not...
Wow, that was really good.
Thank you.
But
Try again.
I have to go. Hello.
Look what you did. Seems to me like you've been asking a lot of questions and having a lot of thoughts.
That's what advertising men do.
Advertising men?
Yeah.
What kind of advertising man has a spy badge in his pocket?
Just as bad as the hat.
Uh-oh.
I was in the kitchen, you see, the galley as we call it, or the eating place in British. It seems to me like you've had a little too much thinking on this ship, or brain movements as we call it. Over to the engine. Move along, people are tired. Now, which one of these pipe things will make this explode? Tell me.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know! I'm just an advertising man who sells planes but has no idea how they work.
Then we'll do this the American way. Just hit everything, willy-nilly.
Oh!
No, you were supposed to die near the engine so I could burn you. Just suppose there's always a portal.
I mean, you could drag me if you wanted to, I guess.
Well, I have some kerosene.
I can start to scream. Oh, that helps. You'll never get away with it. My partner Edwards, he's no advertising man. He's a smart man.
Oh, Edwards is it, huh?
Dick Edwards.
Well, you just signed his death warrant.
Yeah? You can't kill him. He's too sprightly.
Drink this kerosene.